losing 16-3 against GODSENT the previous time around. But Joel, right around the corner, that's the end of Keels. They're not going to collapse, just to relent and go back into the apps.
I mean, he steps back out into the open and Plopsky will have his head taken off. Shuey, Isaac, they all run out once you actually find yourself in this position. 3 versus 5. Now 3 versus 4. Shuey finds the opening kill here for this retake. Joel's already sliced the GamerLegion defense into thirds, and Draken's going to dismiss the second portion. Joel will find the last.
Especially with Acor and Imma set up around this. The flash comes through. Joel drops, and Plopsky, he'll find a return frag, but Isaac still from underneath, and then Acor is going to be at the edge of the smoke.
Control with smoke, you'd think did a lot. Does nothing. Rusty finds the headshot eventually onto Acor, so the spam, redundant. One man for the job. Draken smoke towards short. There is a gap for him to work with, trying to keep the T side guessing. Keels is going to get spammed out, maybe not thinking he's going to be on it. It's an easy first frag. Shuey continues to hold, and they do indeed win out the round. He only would have noticed that on the jump spot back across a 10th round, meaning that this investment's a bit of a wonky one. You know, while you have got M4s, you've also got FAMASs. Well, I say it, a FAMAS.
Shown, but Imma usually gets checked, but oh, Plopsky falls by the wayside, and there's nobody else to try and refrag. Acor from the back of sight sells the position for Shuey. Rusty looked like he was going to go for the plant. They need a little bit more time. The CTR up against Shuey. HiGHLiGHTS versus each other, and CTR loses that duel, and that means a 1v2, and there's no way that Joel can get both kills or a plant in time.
No chance for Joel. Nowhere to be seen. Finds another massive damage yet again in a round that they shouldn't have found much in. A reaction or a response out of them. Acor going to be smoked and flashed, but there's one encounter. Shuey sets him up nicely. UMP finds one of the rifles. A good trade-off to make. 45 seconds. They continue to commit towards long, and Shuey's smoke fades, and he's delivered a second. ZTR, Joel, and Draken now to pick up the pieces from short. Isaac allowing none of it through pit. And now it's down to 2. Ability to flash out these players. Joel tags up. They know where he is. First frag is his. Draken with the AWP. Better kept into the next. Seconds left. They've got to be hitting this one up. And they are. It's a faster play. First kill is Keels. Shuey just needs to play tucked now. They don't need to face. They just need to drop the bomb. And if they do, that's the round done. 8 seconds left. Third kill to come in from Imma through the smoke. Joel will spin around the tray, but no time to plant. No time to win this one out. GamerLegion will make it a 4.
And Draken just disconnects from the push. Nice shot. And now he still needs to pay. It is to shoot, which, if it's not left click, I don't know what you're on, Rusty. He's on smoke as Keels puts him in death. On the edge of the smoke, but entirely blind now with the flash coming over. GODSENT yet again is 1-by-1. ZTR picked apart without Shuey. And Shuey is able to circumvent as well. Where has he gone? This dude is a menace finally. Draken manages to find him, but you've still got Keels at the back of the site. Just annoying, perpetrating, and Joel finds his maker as Keels puts him right in death. Draken, you can stand and fight all you want, but in a 1v potential, but we've been talking about the potential plenty of times. It needs to turn into realization, and not for Plopsky this round, and not for Rusty either. Imma shuts down DTR, and another one as well. The spray's a tad awkward, but Draken still faltered by it, and before this round can even really start, it's already ended.
So difficult because that's a full buy. Joel gets eliminated. Flawless round. A full house between him and Acor. Now they should know it's going to be a B play. And indeed, they just gamble it. Joel's going to get sideswiped from the boiler push. Isaac's picked up an AK. And now you're
just steps out into the open. Doesn't see anything. That's going to raise some questions. But as soon as he does see something, there's an overwhelming amount of eyes. And they find everybody. The entire house collapses. Draken. But there's still such a huge task. He can go for this, but the chances are against him as ETR shows him what. Just gonna roll peek Acor. There's no way, right? He's gonna wait for the smoke to dissipate, and he's too late. Acor will take him to the cleaners, and CTR will follow Joel into the grave.
That is a questionable play made out of GODSENT there. 1-by-1 they face into the long player. That's the easiest double kill you'll ever see for Acor. Draken will finally...
Altercation. And they do have a smoke for CT, but it doesn't even look like they're wanting to use it. This is perfectly descriptive of what is going on the side of GODSENT. They peek before the smoke unfolds, and they lose the duel. There's no chance of refragging. Oh, no, Draken, if you win the round, it's all forgiven. But you can't. Okay, he does get the bomb down. I thought for a second he wasn't going to be able to, but now in a 1v2, you killed your teammate. But now you have the two show up with the up, finds another one-on-one against Emma. This could be. And there's already the half of the timer gone. Needs to close the gap, and Draken, he gets an ace.
Both parties, that is Shuey catching a nade, but only the tail end of it. It's Emma that finds a bit of a tag, and it's Isaac to find first blood.
Open trying to gut it out, but there's a smoke in the way now as well. Keel sticking it out into the open. Rusty will fell him. Not the second of Shuey, just playing at the back of sight. But he's such a menace, a little kid, just running around and escaping every single grasp of Draken. He shuts it down, and GODSENT are full.
Find the fragging potential. Molly goes in. M4. Good damage, no frag. Isaac 1v3. This is looking better out of the side of GODSENT. It's 6 on the board. The recovery half done. They need a
changing things around for GODSENT. Feels like a must-win. Joe spots the head of Emma, just an easy one-tap, and how they want to get him out of his spot. But Joe was already vacated. Now he's going back in. Oh, this is so smart. He's coming in from behind, from the push. It looks like Keels, or Isaac rather, is watching it, and he does get Joel.
Really nicely done. 5 versus 4, now turned down to 4. GamerLegion still with a minute to work with, and Shuey's made his way out towards mini pit, but dropped by Draken. Rusty's up close as well, not needed. Draken's dropped the bomb carrier. All of a sudden, 2 versus 4. Draken's having a great time with the USP. In fact, Draken's having a grand time. It's all down to Acor. Does turn the other way. Timing not on Acor's side though, because Plopsky's able to catch him off.
Hey, they are already. They're just immediately going to crunch in from behind, and okay, there's an overwhelm, but Plopsky's still with the MP9. Solid enough, and the P250 drawn out. He gets the kill due to the molly.
AK's across the board, fair bit of utility. See what they can provide, and that's a good start. Acor's just found the mid-cross. Joel plucked out.
ZTR up close with Keels. What do all that? Okay, he is intent on taking. He actually wins it out as well. That's huge. GODSENT, they managed to swap out that MP9, but then Shuey has just 2 blind players. There was a trade of headshots.
Don't mind it. Nicely done.
They've already gotten so much ground. Plopsky doesn't duck underneath. Acor right on the money with that one.
Bomb will go off.
This is just awkward timing as they collide. This is so awkward. Shuey finds Plopsky. That could have gone a whole different way, but there's too many T's to back him up. CTR right at the opener, needs to get at least a kill and then dodge. Rusty is actually in tow. He'll be able to shut down very long. It really looks like they're going to continue with the push, but Isaac just caught out into the open.
See what they can do between them. Well, not much for him. Now it's Acor. 1v4.
Running around the corner. They've still got some flashes to try and knock him out of this spot. And getting a kill here certainly works. Tough one. Shuey also gets swept to the side by Draken. Him down. It's a little bit slow on the short slither of an angle to be working with. To be fair, Rusty, he'll shut them all down. That's 2 for him. And Acor is still alive. He doesn't have armor. He's got an AK now. But still, the punchback is going to be his demise if that does occur. Joel just sticking it out in the pit. Draken will find Acor. That just leaves Isaac. He's given up his spot. There's no reason for Joel to peek again. He can just stick it out. GODSENT should win. That is mainly a formality, but with how many players alive, that's what's going to matter. They need to start building up that bank exactly like GamerLegion did in the first half.
Flexion onto this GODSENT side. That's more like it, Emma. Just drives by, blasts him down. He's found his way out towards short. Bomb's going to be picked up. Volley lobbed in towards apartments. Emma's found a second. This gets worrying because, yeah, sure, while there is a trade out of Draken and the bomb is still left as hostage, goes into the GamerLegion pockets. Any more damage would be impressive. Emma over the top of the smoke, going to find ZTR. And now he drops down, trying to make the noise, trying to mask his position. Acor's found a 4th. No way are we seeing an eco win. It's just the Tech 9. The man that fumbled the bag for GamerLegion in 19 might just be the man to turn up in 21 as he taps away at Draken. The M4 will reign supreme, but that is a valiant effort from GamerLegion.
Emma loses the duel, and sure, the trade does occur, but you have so just playing passive. They don't need to overpeak this one. Shuey runs right into the scope, and Draken and Plopsky will have heals in its sights. Acre, he can stand and fight, but not just for a little bit. As to him, Joel seems very shaky on the aim, but let's see whether he actually is. Joel,
Oh
chicken
my
running
God.
without his head. He's caught off guard, and that just leaves Draken onto the site. Has to defend with the AWP. First shot whiffed, no chance of actually getting that through though. Shuey is such a nuisance spot. Plopsky wants to win it all out.
I like that peek. I love that peek. Draken just caught so off guard. Look at the positioning for GODSENT. 5v4, GamerLegion have an advantage.
Okay, the double up. Rusty does only get 2, and Joel with none means GamerLegion, they might not expect this second wave of Shuey and Keels. They line up, but Keels actually gets the frag, and they're able to advance on the site. Shuey, surely he spotted him. Yes, he did, but ZTR, no, Keels just too strong. The dude is 11-8.
This needs to be a round that he shows that capability. Plopsky just walks into the crosshair of Keels. Draken trying to swing for a trade. Orp on the angle, does find it. Keels needed to swing. Draken drops into his jaws though, and that's the B side countered. Completely open on Keels. Going at it. Wants some frags, wants
back.
some blood.
But Keels already far and beyond. It just takes one. Emma up against Rusty. Trade headshots, but Emma, there was a wall in between.
And look at this. It's got so much pressure that even Plopsky's starting to rotate off towards Speedway. GamerLegion have played this one to... What a guy. I love Shuey. I've always said this. Shuey is one of my favorite tier 2 pros. I think him and Stiko are like my favorite. Spam towards the boiler room as well. You can see GODSENT trying to play things a little smarter, a little slower, but ZTR's flash will denounce Plopsky from the server, going in through the smoke. Keels a little too aggressive.
Towards an Apps pulp again. That was their demise earlier on. Draken can't find Emma, but Joel does well on site to just trade himself out at least. Whatever he can get on top of that, but there is just no utility, and it feels like you're written up for death in a spot like that. Tries to peek on through. Rusty comes through, but he's just spotted wrong on the timing, and they're all falling apart right now. GamerLegion one.
But unfortunately for him, it's no frag, and he knows these positions so tight-knitted. When you peek into one, you'll be facing both. And GamerLegion have that one. It's going to be a brawl. GamerLegion want to make it a faster pace as well. Give the B players no time to react. Rusty tries to escape. ZTR, he finds one. Plopsky's through. He's in for a second. The bomb's up close. Shuey's able to close another. But that's the bomb dropped even further forward into CT. A massive misplay from the HiGHLiGHTS. It's a flank from Acor that delivers onto Joel. And then OZTR's location. GamerLegion as a whole, they are sticking together. Well, GODSENT split up, and now they can isolate fights. And now it's just ZTR. And he just goes from bad to worse. Acor's going to get charged down. There's a player towards ramp that should be here to help. And now it's just a game of cat and mouse.
And Emma knows that he doesn't have to peek, and ZTR making noise. Look how far back Emma is, and he is going to find it. Emma! That's sending napalm over towards the B site, but Plopsky is up close already. Keels around the corner, but he sends him into death. Now they all go spraying, and those...
What the next step is, well, Joel... While taking fight's got to be careful. Rusty's on a big flank. Do they expect this? Emma's looking the right way. This is looking dangerous, but doesn't check the close angle. Acor now has to swing to trade. Dinks him through the wall, and that will result in the kill 3v3.
In this round, he's getting back up now, though. And Shuey, he's running onto the site. A beautiful shot out of ZTR. They know where the last player is as well. They don't even need push. There's a whole lot of util being on both ends. Emma right out into the open, and there's way too many CTs for him to deal with. Then very much the same will count for Shuey. Finally, GamerLegion managed to find one, and that's directly an opener because they've got short now, and they can start perpetrating site even more. But Rusty will plug that hole, cement it shut. And that only is for a tiny moment as Acor. Draken with the deagle, man. He's got a scout, but he decides that he wants to be more.
Looking real good. Nicely done. Joel's going to find the last. GamerLegion site goes in. Ollie in towards ramp as well. Acor's found the opening frag. So now that GamerLegion have rifles,
wait for his teammates to come in from behind because there's two right there, and that's exactly what Joel was doing. He'll be thrown up to Plopsky. He does manage to convert those frags. ZTR very much the same. No need to overstep this one. You've got a lot of U2, and they still need to actually get that bomb down, and that's where you can lob all that utility over Keels after getting the bomb down to get sprayed through the smoke.
Here. One tossed out, Emma trying to get up close and personal. It is being stuck. He has found good damage. Now they know that he's not on it, and Acor's found the first. It's massive damage truck to the diffuser. Oh, Emma with a 1v2. Straight to the heaven.
And with that, convert the round. Draken has still got North, though, and he still has them lined up. 6 round for a little bit, but that actually got him the information on Shuey.
Very, very nice frag. Plopski's going to find another as well. So already, that's just pinched away around that probably they had no business in winning. And ultimately now, it's just one of those. They
going by the way. So they have fully invested into it, by the way. But Plopski's shadow already gave him away. And Rusty down, and he should accept this site just being taken. If he's sticking this one out, it's just so awkward. And right now, they can smoke it all. They have got a retake. Acre also with the open. Oh no! Oh, the double nade, but they actually got the bomb down. Oh, that's so
CT as well. Isaac's waiting with the deagle. Just gonna wait for the noise. Audio cue given up, and an AK in his hand.
In the past, and they've got a hero rifle on Drac, and Rusty already does it with a deagle though. And are they going to be caught off guard by Keels? Draken is, but Rusty is already through, and he's been able.
Oh no, that's not good. That is so not good. Shui. I understand, right? Like, you've got to go and check mid. Does get tagged up by it. Now, Imma, surely the flash is good, not good enough. How have they allowed Rusty to do this?
It's the hero A1S that they had invested in. Plopski is dead! Plopski is dead! That's exactly what he is!
Now to try and sculpt this as a fifth for GamerLegion. A very upsetting start. Rusty's efforts might not be enough. There's the first of two. They've just got to hunt it down. And Acor plays a game of smarts, finally taken out. And there is going to be an AWP pickup for Joel. Taps it, not sticks. Kios jiggling, waiting, knows that Joel isn't on. And now it's a game of playing with time. And it's the executioner.
But a round that shouldn't have been in GODSENT's favor. Then all of a sudden was. And Acor, he plucked Rusty out of the tiniest... CTR's getting all the information. Draken did find Shui. That pulls it back into an equal numbers game. CTR on the escape again sticks out into the open. He found frag. And Joe again starts on spraying through. But it's just an overstep in Imma. Not called off guard. I mean, he was, but Acor's there to keep him secure. There is still a nade on Plopski, but Imma, he's just doing everything right now. He's being the bait. He's getting everybody out. He's also returning. And running away.
Unfortunately, sent backing, and this is where things can get devastating because as quick as, you know, Draken opens things up in the right way for GODSENT this time. That's going to be the case. Joel blinded, and that isn't going to stop the swing from ZTR. Finds him through the smoke. 5 versus 3. Looking a lot better now here, it seems to be, for this CT side. GODSENT know how to keep around together. And they are showing that. Shui has met with some resistance, though. Oh, my God, Shui. What a wall bang onto Joel.
He's still got a nade and molly as well. So much. And he'll peek out. That's where the molly is going to get lobbed. Isaac has already been able to cross, but a nice flash from Rusty to back it up with. And that's more like it for GODSENT on the defense.
Oh, doesn't hit. Shui, 20 seconds left, has found to find these quick headshots. I think everyone would believe it. Oh my God. Oh, Shui. How dare you even let it get back?
They'll be able to prep for him. It looks like Rusty is actually capitalized. No, never mind. Acor can just peek around the smoke and still.
Oh, nicely done. Keel's going to find the first. Draken gone. No, the first. It's actually his first. It's the second kill in the round. Through the molly. Plopski. Okay, well, at least his toes warm, but unfortunately his body is cold. He stands in the molly. Lays life for him.
As soon as you try and vacate this spot, Acor, you've got to tag up your body. Plus return with pistols. So decent damage done. But they've still got rifles currently in. Not tracking anymore. Shui just clatters him. Rusty at least is going to avenge his fallen brother. Isaac in the corner. Battle against Rusty, wins that out, reloads, preps himself up for the next one. Plopski, oh, he smelt something from underneath. This is going to be a tough one for sure. It's been lethal, and Keel's very much the same. Shuts Joel down. That's where you needed him to come alive, but Plopski's flame ticks will also be giving away his spot.
Imma sits up close towards Wood. Angles continue to get checked. Imma will find the frag. It's 9th in the half. It's GamerLegion's 10th.
Time, and he actually spots them. CTR lining up the smoke. Okay, it was a bit strugglesome in a core, but it actually looks like he didn't spot the second player. Keels has indeed been able to get away for just a second, and so he starts veering in again.
That's my cue to get out onto site. Didn't expect the second one. Oh my word! That's a 6 shot from Isaac through the smoke and spotted as the second. Not too sure Surely they clear this one out. They do. Isaac hits it. No way. Surely not. Plopski's going to find the response, and Isaac gets dropped as well. And now bite for GODSENT. Stacks of utility and all of these things that GODSENT have are luxuries that GamerLegion can't afford until that happens. Imma dinks up ZTR as well. Plopski does actually close the gap to Kios, but again it gets scary. Imma overcommits. ZTR will find him, but the MP9 lingers around and is going to find some damage. P250 on Chewy finding another. It's a 2v2, and the
strides on the opposite end of the map, and now the timing is not in his favor. Oh, Isaac struggles a little bit, but he does get the frag, and with that, Isaac is all going to be enough. That seemingly will be the end. Indeed, the nade is going to deny the plant, and Heartbreak the 6-month experience versus the 1-month experience. But Rusty has found Isaac off the very bat in his backyard with a decent while out. Plopski looks too aggressive, but they still haven't got that bomb down. Finally, that started.
Molly goes in as well to try and deny this, but the fact that GamerLegion are down to 2 now, embarrassing. GODSENT, I mean, sure, they had
leg ZTR, because ZTR jumped up, and well, there goes Plopski from above. Will rain some more. Now Imma written up for death. Surely no, he managed to create
basically having the whole first map under wraps. That's a good start from Imma. The one saved gun, the caveat, has opened things up majorly, and a second shot from Isaac connects. 5v3, GODSENT, 1 by 1.
You start around like the way GamerLegion have. You should be able to take it home, but Rusty, now that Keels only has a pistol, yeah, you're not going anywhere, Keels. You're locked in, chained to this Rusty. Oh, it's still awkward due to the flash coming through, but Rusty doesn't manage.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that they should, but that might just distract everything. Oh, Imma hit the shot. The volley does go in the face of Chewy, but there's massive damage, and there's massive casualties for the T side. All of them fall. Imma finds a beautiful round. Quite zoned in on what's happening in front of him. Keos going to find the opener, though, and now drops a smoke.
On his body. There's still certainly a bigger threat on the opposite end. Imma currently posing that for Rusty. Joel tries to jiggle it out, but Imma is too strong. Finds 2. Plopski has to win this duel, but against Acor, there's just 1 bullet needed, and he pulls the trigger right on the money. Shuey, the IGO, closes it out. Smoking. Still holds on to the spot, and Plopski is burning alive. Oh no, that's not how you want this one to go. Draken, he's not taking any damage through that grill though, but Shuey, he's just what a baller. He's sticking it out into the open. How does he get away?
Try for the spam, try for the fights. They know him is in the sandbag. No utility this time to flush them out, and no lives left. GamerLegion make it through. That's a sick way to win it.